You guys, if you don't have a paper and a pen, get a paper and a pen. You're going to want to take notes.
I'm going to mute myself because the kids are loud.
I have a hole in my mouth. All right, Julanie, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Hi. Are you eating?
I have gum.
Okay. So, let's see. Oh, we got so many people on, you guys. This is exciting.
It's dark in here.
I want you to, if you pretty please would, just give us some of your backstory. And you have an amazing story. So if everybody hasn't heard it, I want them to hear it because it's amazing.
Hi, my name's Julanie. I started this business 3.5 years ago. I'm a recovering drug addict. I have been homeless. I've been through some things in my life, and honestly, I had fallen out of love with whatever could have been an awesome life and kind of given up. And then I heard about this business, and I watched my cousin become super successful with it, and I seen her doing her thing, and she reached out to me and told me that she's doing this awesome business that anybody could do and honestly have whatever life they wanted. And when I thought about the idea of having like something more, like whenever I thought about the what if, it was so exciting to me. I was like, I need to find out if this is possible. So I joined It Works 1 month after getting clean off of drugs. I didn't have social media. I did not have support from my friends or family because I didn't have any of those things. I literally just started from nothing, and I just slowly had to build my own little world, I'm so much more confident now. I've lost a buttload of weight, and I'm super excited to go to conferences here. Not as the same. Like, every year I've gone to conference, it's helped me become a different woman. This whole business has helped me become different. It's helped me being able to quit jobs I hated, quit people that didn't support my dreams. It's helped me just I can get eyelashes and lips and go travel and do things. Like, just now I wanted to go get lipstick because I got new lips, and I was like, ooh, I never buy lipstick. Like, I wouldn't be able to do those kinds of things if it wasn't for me saying yes to this business, and not just saying yes to it, but accepting the lifestyle change and going for it. Like, you have an opportunity here to do amazing things with it, and a lot of times it's hard because it's hard to get in that mindset of this is my job. This can be whatever I want it to be. It's hard to get into that mindset and really catch the vision at first, but you have to know that anything that you can believe or dream, you can make it happen. It Works has taught me that I can paint whatever picture I want for my life, and I can be whoever I want to be. It doesn't matter what my past was like. The future can be whatever we want it to be, and that's because I took a chance with this.
Okay, now I want to ask you something because I know the answer. Did you say yes the very first time that Jamie asked you to join the business?
No, I actually told her no for an entire year and blocked her on Facebook. I thought she was a crazy freaking rap lady. I was
you
like,
guys hear that? She was blocked.
I thought she was psycho, but she had sent me a message with her email, like her link in it. So like I had it still, even though I had her blocked, and like I had gotten started on borrowed money. I had hit rock bottom. I was like, okay, I got to make a change right now, or else I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. My life is just drowning. So I took that money and I signed up with her website, and then I unblocked her and I messaged her and I was like, I just joined your team, and she's like, what? I was like, yeah. And she's like, shut up. And I was like, yeah, I did. And then she just helped me a lot. She helped me, see that you can be anybody you want to be. And that's cool,
That's cool. Love it. So I know that you enroll a lot. Safe to say Julanie is a mass enroller. So I want you to just share a little bit about where your customers and distributors come from.
Okay, so most of my like customers and most of my distributors come from me going live every day, showing people who I really am. I have gotten on live videos and cried. I've gone on there and laughed so hard. It's like I was going to freaking die for a second. I've gone on there and just been real. You know, people struggle every day. They do. We struggle with our relationships, with our bills, with our lives. And I will be real with people and talk to people about that. Like, I don't have nothing to hide anymore because what's the point? What's the point? Be whoever the hell you want to be. There's really no point in trying to be what people think you should be or holding yourself back. Like, I go live. I have a Facebook group, and I made this group, and I just add women to it, and their friends add people to it. I did not make the Facebook group for sales. I made it so that I can build relationships with people and people can see who Julanie is. And I don't hold nothing back in there. I don't. Okay. I'm just me. And when I go live and like go live using the products, you guys, showing people that you're actually using the things that you're talking about, because people are going to trust that so much more. When I enroll distributors, I love the potential distributor scripts. I love them. Christie's, I love all of them. They're freaking awesome. But I always do a 50-50. And like I was just talking to Audrey about this earlier. When I'm talking to someone, yeah, I'll use a little bit of the script, but I get those voice messages in there because I want to be real with people. And I want you to hear that I'm excited to help you change your life. I want you to know that this is exciting because it really does change lives. And I let people know it's work. Do not get in this and think this is $1 million get rich quick thing, because it is not. But this is something that if you seriously put your efforts into it, put your beliefs and that little crazy voice in the back of your head that says, oh, wouldn't it be cool if that was ours? Like, put that into it and you get excited about things. Like, people are going to vibe off that, you know? I always tell my girls on my team, people are not here to buy a commercial. They are here to buy from you. There's something special about you. People are always like, oh, I wish I could be like you, Jelani. I'm like, you don't want to be like me. Just be okay with being you, because you're a freaking badass. Exactly how you are. And there's going to be other people that relate to you. If you're socially awkward, guess what? There's other socially awkward people out there. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're like super hardworking, but you're goal oriented, people out there, they're like you too. Like, so just be who you are and be consistent with that. I never miss a day of putting my ass on blast. Never. I never miss a day. That's why I'm able to enroll on such a, like, I've had most of the people that have enrolled with me have said they've watched me for 6 months to a year. You know, they're always like, I've been watching you. I always see other girls do it works and they quit or they stop. That's the number one reason why people fail at this business, you guys. They lose sight of the vision, or they get scared because they're not seeing the progress they want fast enough and they quit. Like, that's going to make it so people don't believe in you or don't trust what you're telling them about. You cannot give up. You cannot quit. And you have to be consistent. There's no in and out, you know?
Yeah. So 2 things that I want to make sure you guys got. Consistency. She's every day showing the products. I mean, Julanie is all over Facebook. If you go look at her Facebook, she's on there like every couple hours. That girl posts all the time. But she gets tons of love on her page. She's not posting like 5-6 times a day and getting nothing. She gets tons of stuff because she is really just being herself. And so Julanie is one of the people that is so comfortable in her skin, and she reminds me of Jade Hooper, because Jade Hooper is a lot like that also. And I think that the reason why, I don't know the best way to say this, but when you are being so genuine and so just like true to who you are, you attract people that want to feel that too. Like, you make people feel comfortable. You know, are you guys sitting here listening to Julanie right now and you just like feel more comfortable with yourself? Like, she just makes you feel that way. And so I think when you're just being yourself, it's inviting. Okay. When you're copying and pasting this, like, you know, the post that you see everybody else putting up, people know that. They know, they've seen this stuff around. They know the copy paste stuff, and it'll get you by for a day if you're having a bad day or when you're just learning in the beginning. But one of the best things about this business is evolving into who you are. And that's why we push personal development so hard, because you have to know who you are and what makes your heart tick. Like, you've got to know, and you've got to share that, because they're not buying the product. Okay. They're buying the way that you're making them feel. So when I post about the coffee, and it was on my memories today, I posted a packet of keto coffee. It was just like, buy this keto coffee for 40% off. And nobody liked it. It's because it's just a packet of coffee. But if I post myself drinking the coffee and I'm like, I'm a mama, I'm going to do all the things today after I drink this coffee because it's so energizing and it tastes so good and I can't live without it, then people are like, that's not regular coffee. Like, my coffee doesn't make me feel that way. I want to feel that way when I drink coffee. So be true to you and be personable.
Yeah, and if you're uncomfortable with who you are, like, because when I got started, I was just a recovering drug addict that didn't have crap, you know? I had to literally take a blank canvas and be like, okay, Jelani, what do you want your life to be like? What do you want your friends to be like? What do you want your relationship to be like? What do I see my life like 1 year from now? Even I started at 6 months. 6 months from now, what did I see my life like? Well, 6 months after starting at work, I worked my freaking butt off. I quit both my full-time jobs. I went diamond. I went on a diamonds retreat, and I quit smoking cigarettes. I was like, boom, 6 months in, let's do this. I'm excited. Okay. Then I went to the next part. I was like, okay, now I want to be able to get a car. I want to be able to remodel the house I was in. Like, I wanted to be able to do these things. Like, whatever life you want it to be like, I want to have eyelashes. I keep going back to that because girls like beauty stuff. Okay. It came along. It wasn't like this is how I had it. Me, Jordan, and Janae, seeing all the other
We all
girls
met
doing
with no
eyelashes.
lashes.
Yeah, and we've seen other eyelashes, and we're like, all put it on our dream boards. We want eyelashes, like we
That was
paint the
funny.
picture that we want. So you have all the colors of the freaking world right here in front of you. Grab whatever you want and paint your masterpiece. Go ahead.
Okay, so you said that you go live a lot and that you get a lot of customers and distributors from that. Do you do any messaging?
I do message people, but when I message people, I just call it my positive list. Like, I do,
That's right. I love that you do that.
yeah, I do my positive list, and my positive list has been like the best thing for my business. I have my hundreds list, which is like the people that I've talked to like about business or something, and then I have my positive list, which is people I've specifically and strictly like only message them nice things, just building that relationship with them. Just like, I'll voice message and be like, hey girl, I just want to stop in and say, I hope you're having a great day. Oh my gosh, I love the picture you just posted. Or sometimes people just need to hear that they're beautiful and you're kicking ass, like just sending these positive things. And then people are like, I'm curious about what she does. She's so nice. I want to be her friend. Then this is when it's crucial. What does your Facebook and Instagram look like? Okay. Because you're building this positive relationship behind the scenes. But when people want to go look at your first impression, your resume, what it looks like, they need to look at something awesome that shows a story. So you don't have a story yet. Or maybe you do and you're just scared to work it out. Okay, well, start putting things that you like. Okay, start finding things. Don't start sharing other people's stuff. Okay, go find on Pinterest. Go find on the Google or whatever. Take a screenshot of something, save it, make sure it's squared off and like fits nicely. Take the time, like, does this post look like I can read it from one slide, or do I have to pop the picture open to read it? Okay, I hope that makes sense. But anyways, make sure your page is like inviting. Make sure that you have a story going. Like, that's why I like going live. And I will tell you guys, I still get nervous going live. When I first started, I would literally sweat so bad. Like, I would sweat so much, I'd be like, oh my God, I need to shower now. Like, I was shaking. I'd stutter over my words. I never had good lighting. It was rough, but I kept doing it. And because I was consistently doing it, people see me go from that shaken, nervous girl to like, bam, let's do this. Like, they seen the growth happen, and that makes people appreciate it. And they're like, I want growth too. I want that confidence too. confidence is something that can be built from anything. Okay. It can always be built. But you just have to know that. Like, that's why personal development, like Janae said, like, do that personal development. Take the time to care about what you're putting out there before you start messaging people. Because when you're messaging people and then they go back and look at your page and they're like, this person doesn't even look like they know what they're doing. Or this person doesn't look like they care about what they're doing. Like, you can't be like the most badass messenger in the world and then have your home front look a hot mess. So
yeah, you guys can send 200 messages a day, but it's not going to do anything if you don't have the business and product on your page.
yeah, because that's what people look at first. Or if you're my positive list, I do. I check in with the girls on my positive list at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'll go through my people on the positive list, and they always end up joining my team or purchasing products. I do not care who they are. At one point, they will say yes to me. And people that have told me no, what's a no? I don't believe in those. Okay? I don't believe in any of it until you block me. And then I'm like, you'll come back. I never lose them.
Even then.
Yeah.
So I had a thought and it just disappeared. Never mind. I lost it. It was just like in my brain, out my brain.
Like a big thing with building distributors is like people want to see that you're actually doing something. You know, like they want to, even if you're just buying groceries or putting your $20 in your gas tank. I had a girl on my team that told me her check was for like under $15. And she was like, even that $15 helped me so much. You know, like you don't know how much something's going to help. When I got started, my first check was $20. And I will tell you what, I ran up and down the hall. I was like, what? I made $20. Like, you got to be excited about it, no matter how small it is. I am paying for a conference in sample cash. I've been selling products like crazy. I've made over $1,000 in product cash. Like, because I've consistently been like, okay, well, you don't want to be my little customer, but I know you want to try this, you know? I have to move you guys. Sorry, my legs cut off. Oh, no. I can't move my legs. Just talk now.
Okay, so let's say I want to go through some conversations, but you guys, the scripts are in the team page. The scripts are in the team page for loyal customers, for distributors. It's all right there. There's a script for all you need for weight loss. Like, you can find all of this in the team page. But Julanie, let's just say I reached out to you today, like you posted on your story about whatever the challenge of the week, so the thermophyte and carb blockers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that, or I need that. Like, what's the first thing you're gonna say?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry, my legs are asleep. It feels weird. The first thing I'm gonna say is, oh my gosh, this freaking package. I'm gonna be excited. I like the voice message when they first hit me up. But I would, if I'm just going from it, I'd be like, okay, awesome. I would love to get you set up with this. Can you tell me a little bit about your goals? I always want to know their goals and if they like coffee.
Yeah. So that's all. Well, okay. Here's the thing. If they're responding to a product that's not coffee.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. My legs are so tingly. I can't.
You're fine. I've been looking at some of your conversations. And so this happened where a potential messaged about a product that was not the coffee. And then it was like, oh yeah, how much weight do you want to lose? Do you like coffee? So if somebody's messaging you about a specific product, make sure you're explaining that product. You can always add stuff at the end. I'm going to get squirrel with the messages, but you can always upsell and add at the end. Okay. And, I have messages for that. I think I posted them in the loyal customer script, but like what Julanie said, you want to be excited right off the bat. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you reached out, or thank you for reaching out. I would love to tell you more about this. Can you tell me a little bit about what your goal is first? I always try to find out how much weight they want to lose. Okay. Because if they want to lose 30 pounds, but they're replying to a cleanse, the cleanse is not going to help them lose 30 pounds. So I'll tell them about it, but then I'll also tell them, like, I would also add in the Thermophyte X and our carb blockers to get the results that you're looking for. So you want to explain the product briefly in an excited way, like you're going to love this. And if you guys have tried it, then say that I use this myself and I love it, or this is what I love about it. Let them know a little bit about how to use it. Don't just be like, oh, this is a hair vitamin. It's going to make your hair grow long. This is how much it is. Okay. Be like, you're going to take it once a day. It's got biotin. It's got this. Super simple explanation of how to use it, and super simple explanation of what's in it. And then you end with a question. That's how you lead the conversation. Okay. You end with a question, something like, does that sound like something you'd be interested in? Or I have 3 spots today. Do you want to take one? Do you want to give it a try? Something like that. How does that sound? Yeah, exactly. So some kind of question to keep the conversation going, and they're going to respond to you like, oh my gosh, yeah, I do want to try it. Nobody ever tells me, no, I don't. And then you get into the pricing. And again, go look at the loyal customer script in the team page, but you always give the retail price first and then the loyal customer price, and you ask what works best. Okay, wraps are $99 retail, but I can get them to you for just $59 as a loyal customer. Does that work for you? And they're going to be like, yeah, that sounds like a great deal. Okay, cool. Here's how you get that deal. You're going to buy one product this month, one product next month, one product after that. Okay, it's better in the script, but use the scripts. Use them. They're there for a reason. I just wanted to make sure that you guys you go in that order of, even if, let's say you talked to somebody before about coffee and then they ghosted you and they haven't been responding to you, and then they send you a message about the cleanse. You're not just going to jump into pricing. Okay. You always explain the product. You're building value. That's what it is. I saw, because I've gone over some of your conversations, and I saw a lot of people jumping right to pricing and then not explaining the loyal customer program. You guys have to explain that. You'll get in trouble if you sign somebody up and you don't explain that loyal customer program, and they get charged and they get pissed and they call customer support and say, I was not told about this. If you don't have proof so don't delete your messages, but if you don't have proof that you went over the loyal customer program, including the $50 membership fee, you get $50 taken out of your commissions. It's on you. So make sure you're explaining that stuff. And building value. Like, I can't say it enough. The way that you explain the product matters. So even if you haven't used it, still be excited. Like, oh my gosh, you're going to love this. I have heard such great things about this product, or I've seen customers get such amazing results from this. You're going to love it so much. Here's how you use it. Here's what it's going to do for you. How does that sound? Does that sound great? It sounds amazing. Yes. Sign me up right now. Okay, cool. That's it. Now, a lot of you guys that I've seen lately are signing like 27 BV, 30 BV. You need to upsell. You need to take that small customer and turn it into something bigger. And the reason why is because I can guarantee you your customer wants to lose more than like 3 pounds, right? So they need more than just greens or something like that. So when I get their information, that is when I upsell. After I've given them pricing, they've said yes, I've gotten all their info, I'm about to place the order, that's when I hit them with the upsell message. And sometimes I just upsell with a cleanse, and sometimes I upsell with everything that we've got. So I have 2 different messages, and it just depends. If they're losing weight, then I always upsell with a cleanse. So let's say they're getting the Thermal Fight X. I've got their info. I say, okay, great. I'm going to get this entered for you right now. Would you like to add a 2-day cleanse to jumpstart your weight loss for an extra discounted price of $39? You're going to save about this much. I usually say around like $60 or something. And then I tell them you don't have to fast on it or anything like that. It's super simple to use. How does that sound? And maybe like 85% of the time they add the cleanse. and then you just took a 30 BV order to 60. Okay. If they want to lose more weight, then you guys need to don't be scared to offer them what they need. Okay. I know a lot of times we're like, I just want to sign up this customer. I'm just going to go for the thermal fight or whatever. Like you're just bare minimum because you're scared to offer them a pack that's $100-something. Don't be. Okay. They're looking for results, and you cannot judge what somebody is willing to spend on their goals and their results. So offer them what they need, and then work your way down. When somebody tells me, oh, that's not in my price range, I say, okay, no problem. I totally understand. The best thing about this is that we can customize it for you, and I can find something to fit your budget and get you results. So what would fit your budget? And then they give me a number and I give them a product. And usually it's Thermal Fight X. Like that's the best bang for their buck. So if they tell me about $30, I'll say, well, for $36, you can get even better results. Okay, so don't be afraid to offer them what they need. Don't be afraid to upsell. Let's just say they were signing up for like a hair, skin, nails. Again, after I have their info, I'm going to say, hey, just so you know, you actually have this discount on my entire store. And we have stuff for weight loss, gaining energy, toning, whatever, a couple things like that. Do you have any other goals? Like, are you trying to lose weight or tone, gain energy, anything like that? I'd be happy. Oh, I always end with, I'd be happy to put together a personalized package just for you. Boom. Now you just opened up the whole entire store, and you can turn a hair, skin, nails order into like so much more, because people usually want to lose weight or they want more energy or something. Like you can add something in there. So do that, you guys. Let me look at the chat really quick. Yeah, you control the conversation. If you don't control the conversation, they do, and then it's not going to go the way you want it to. So control the conversation with questions like, how does that sound? Do you want a spot today? Would you like to get your order in? Or would you like me to do it for you? Stuff like that. I don't let anyone get less than TFX and coffee. Okay, so we're going to hop off. Do you guys have any, we only have a couple more minutes. Do you guys have any questions? Do you need help with something specifically? Is there something you want to ask Julanie while we have her here with us? Anybody?
And also remember, if somebody like is like messaging you for the first time about the business and they're like, how much does it cost? Don't just like go straight into how much it costs. Like you gotta like do the script from the beginning. Be like, oh, awesome, blah blah blah. Like anything. So whether it's products, any of that, give them a reason for the price before you give somebody the price. No, you're not.
With that one, I like to add like, so if someone comes to you about like the business or products, I always just kind of say like, okay, awesome. I'm so excited. Like first off, so I can tell you the best like recommendation for you. What are your goals and how much weight do you want to lose? Or like you just control that. So like, just be like, so I can recommend the best fit for you, or this business, like tell me more about you and what you do so I can make sure that this is the good fit for you. Like just go straight to that. Like you control the conversation. And the minute that they say like, oh, this, then you could just follow the script the way it is. Like, don't think so much into it. Don't ignore them, but just like go around it, and you're going to tell them everything.
Any questions?
Yeah, she had one about perk points. Yeah. So just in case you don't know how perk points work, after they complete their 3 months, they'll get their perk points for their first 3 orders. And then after that point, they will continue to earn perk points. Once they shut off their auto ship, their perk points will expire in 30 days. So when somebody tells me that they want to shut off their auto shipment, you tell them, okay, this is how many perk points you have, and they will expire in 30 days. And then after 6 auto ships, they get an extra 50 perk points, and after 12, they get an extra 100 perk points. And no, there's no loyal gift on February 1st. If you're talking about the training or the money call, if us distributors, if you place an order in the month of January or an auto ship, we are going to receive something on February 1st. Probably $20 coupon codes. I'm guessing that's what they did last year. So make sure you have an auto ship or a personal because you don't want to miss out on those coupon codes. Okay, I just had to put that out there.
All right, guys, we're going to hop off. Thank you all for getting on. Oh, let's take a picture really quick.
I don't have a phone. Turn your cameras on.
No, I'm cooking.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody say cheese.
Turn your cameras on real fast.
Oh, come on.
Somebody said,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.